We'll take a little look at the Carno Cloud, and they had a promo video which showed a demo of the Carno Cloud, and there's an address in the address bar in this computer, and it appears to be carno.hylion.com, and shortly after that, there's an address which actually points at the R&D facility in Ohio. This is the source code for the well, not the source code, the HTML that it sends to the web browser when you go to that website, and it's actually a single page web application, and that means even though you're not signed in, this is the source code to the application, which is very hard to read because it's compressed. Trying to say this in non-technical terms. And this is the file. There's some libraries that it uses to render the web pages. But you can search around in this file and poke around and look for things. And one of it is a disclosure statement that says the data and information presented in this demonstration of the Carno Cloud are for illustrative and demonstration purposes only. Some features, functionalities, and data sets shown are subject to change and may not represent final or production-ready content. So it appears as like this is like some sort of a demo website. Now, there is a reference to something called the Trek 60. Hit enter, wait a few seconds, and you should be successfully connected to the Trek 60 or Carno core computer. And the Trek 60 is a reference to a rugged in-vehicle edge AI platform with 8-channel PoE, and that stands for Power over Ethernet. It's a network cable with power in it for in-vehicle and harsh environments. 8-channel PoE support for commercial vehicles and heavy-duty ... So there's a truck reference, a vehicle reference in this source code file. Now they have, let me look for battery. They have different kind of states in here, battery states, power module emergency, stabilizing reactor, warm up, ramping power, DC, link successful, running normal, shutting down DC unlink, shutting down charged battery, shutting down cooldown, power module off, power module in standby, in hot standby, e-stop engaged, manual intervention and reset, fault clear, emergency off, and invalid status. I'm just looking for more things. Okay. Main chamber fuel pressure sensor data reporting is out of range, high or implausible. Pre-chamber fuel pressure sensor data reporting is out of range, high or implausible. Both TCs, 45 and 90 degrees, fail to open on the same heater. DP pen and can disagree. HV battery high cell temperature deviation. And it looks like these are different fault codes, and I think these are kind of pretend makeup fault codes that they're doing just for demonstration purposes. But then there's also references to two sites, a California site and a New York site, and those are most likely made up, but they're in there. And then they reference these numbers, and I think these are actually, I have to look for all sites to find it. Let me go back to the top of the document and look for all sites. So these reference all sites, and then there's all power modules, and it's like these numbers next to them. Let me take a look at the screen capture here. Like this one, there's like a number, and it looks like it ends in like a number, maybe CN2 something, and then it ends in maybe a 7. I'm just guessing. And there's no, here's a 7, okay. But it's talking about this CN2 and then it ends in 7. It's site ID 1, and site ID 1 is a reference to the New York site. But the screenshot is they're in Ohio, so I have a feeling that these are just placeholders. Then there's references to a Carnot engine, cooling system, battery system, fresh air intake, fuel booster pump, monitoring system, external connections, a grid tie inverter, filtration system, management system, and a motion control system. Then there's like a reference to a KCU study board, but I don't know what a study board is. There was an issue fetching saved study boards. Then they're also looking for something that is not, where the preferred username is not equal to customer at HYLN.com. I guess it's a placeholder. Uh, I guess that's a placeholder. There is a backend interface called carnoapi.hylian.com, and that most likely holds the real data, but obviously you can't get to it. There are also references to Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, which I think are military references to letters in the alphabet, if you want to pronounce them in the form of words. And this is also the other one I wanted to find and read, because I found it before. This action will completely shut down the system and the screen will become unavailable. After shutdown has completed and the screen becomes unavailable, it is recommended to lock out, tag out the system via manual power disconnect switches in the rear of the enclosure by toggling it to the off position. Reference the below diagram and the user manual for complete procedure. To turn the system back on, the manual HV primary disconnect switch must be set to the on position, and subsequently the e-stop button on the front of the enclosure must be cycled, then maintained in the released outward position. After these actions, the system will begin the initialization process and will be available for login shortly. Now, it also appears that you can log into these things, like the Carnot cores. There was an issue requesting SSH access for this device, and SSH is a way to log in through the command line to another machine. The SSH sessions will be on a per core basis. You can select a Carno core and a specified duration along with the operating system script preference. So it kind of almost looks like a maintenance kind of deal that you can go in and log in to these things to perform maintenance. Well, doing some digging around on this, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.